Hi, and welcome to Solution Loans. This short video covers a guide to managing your debt. Life throws curveballs at us all sometimes, and it can be easy to get into debt when circumstances change unexpectedly. You may have made mistakes in the past, and these have snowballed, making your debt seem unmanageable and causing you stress and anxiety unnecessarily. However bad it seems, it's important to remember that there is no shame in debt. Millions of Britons have, at one time or another, been in the same position. There are many people struggling with exactly the same issues that you might have right now. So, you're not alone. Far from it. And by taking a realistic look at your financial situation, facing up to your debts and taking control, it is perfectly possible for you to overcome your debt burden. The most important thing is to develop and implement a plan to deal with your debt. Without one, you could end up floundering around and find yourself overwhelmed by your debt instead of managing it. Be honest with yourself and your financial situation. Don't try to avoid reality by not opening letters, hiding bills, and generally ignoring your burden. List all of your outstanding debts so that you are fully aware of your own situation. Make your partner, if you have one, fully aware as well. Make a budget, list your income and expenses, and look at where you might be able to cut back. You want to try and divert money to your debt repayment. It's common to start overspending in an effort to cheer yourself up when you're faced with the stress and anxiety caused by unmanaged debt. Stop buying expensive coffees, snacks, and things that aren't essential or don't have long lifespans. Investigate switching utility suppliers for better deals and close non-essential accounts that you can live without, such as mobile phones and satellite television packages, for example. Prioritise your debt. Missing any payments is to be avoided, but doing so with some is more likely to have serious consequences than with others. If you have a mortgage or a homeowner loan, make them your absolute priorities and pay them regularly. Not doing so could see you losing your home. Likewise, any finance packages secured on a vehicle like hire purchase agreements or personal contract plans, if you need your vehicle for work, make paying these your second priority after your home. These are called your priority debts. Pay your non-priority debts using the available income you have and any other you have saved up. Be absolutely fair about this and share out what you can afford between all of your non-priority creditors, by offering each of them a percentage of your available income. This will be based on the amount you owe them. These are called your pro rata offers. To work out your pro rata offers, first of all multiply each individual debt by your available income. Then divide this sum by the total amount you owe to all of your non-priority creditors. Don't avoid your creditors. It is stressful when a company you owe money to or have missed a payment with starts pursuing you with letters and telephone calls. But not speaking to them or not contacting them will only make the matter worse. If your creditors don't know you're having difficulties, they will assume that you are choosing not to pay them and will start taking action to start recovering the money you owe. Be honest with your creditors. If you know that you're struggling, try to preempt stressful calls by contacting your creditors first. Have a list of income and expenses ready because some will ask you to come up with a plan to pay what you owe, and the more proactive that you appear, the more likely that it is that it will give you a little more time to get back on track. Consider a debt management plan if you have some money left over after paying your priority creditors. This is an informal arrangement with your creditors to repay them with regular instalments. Instead of you speaking to your creditors yourself to arrange a plan, a debt management company, also known as a DMP provider, can do it for you. Some providers charge for this service, although there are several out there who will do it for free. The advantage of this is that you only make one payment to the provider, which then divides it fairly between all of your creditors, and will also contact them on your behalf. Apply for an administration order from the county court if you have debts of less than £5,000. This is a legally binding agreement between you and your creditors to pay back your debts over a set period of time that the court decides is reasonable for you based upon your pay and income. It may sound difficult, but try to stay positive. you are much more likely to be able to manage by being realistic and realising that debt is not the end of the world and can certainly be overcome. Take regular exercise and try to eat and sleep well. You'll feel more positive and work will be much better, and you'll be able to cope with things that you previously found more difficult. It may take some time to implement the plan and to gradually deal with your debt, but the fact that you do will be noted by the credit reference agencies, and the impact on your credit score will be positive. Once you've got things under control and have a balanced budget, then you may be able to consider moderate amounts of borrowing in the future.